What's up guys, and welcome back to Homes of the Waste. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, so just to remind you, in this series I show off some of the interesting camps that I randomly stumble upon in the wasteland of Fallout 76. Now, a lot of new camp items have been added since I've last played, so I really can't wait to see them being used today. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you can see, our first camp is created by Hangry Panda, and it is located in the mountains just north of White Springs. Let's go ahead and check it out. So with the tire walls and the turrets surrounding it, this base seems more like a fortified town or even a fortified compound than it does just a simple home. Let's go ahead and take a look inside.
How could anyone throw away?
So heading to the right here, first things first, you see we have a little shop here. It almost looks like a little gift shop with all of these different pandas on the racks and things like that. You got a nice hat collection here, and of course a collection of pandas making it look like a gift shop. Got a completely full collection of bobbleheads there. Going ahead and heading across the street here, we have some chemistry stations and some brewing stations here. Heading over to the next tent, we have a bit of a sleeping quarters with 2 beds. Pretty bare-bone basic. This is almost like a military base type of thing. And the tent next to that has even more crafting stations. Let's go ahead and start heading across the street to what seems to be the main building of this compound. Unfortunately, this door is locked, but if we take a glimpse in the window here, we can see that the inside is very well decorated. I feel like a lot of the times the smaller the houses are, the better decorated you can get inside. Going around at the back here, you see we have a decontamination thing. Still don't know what it's called. We have some water purifications, and we have another building here, which unfortunately is also locked. But judging by the noise, it seems that it probably just has a fusion generator located inside. And next to that, of course, you can't go wrong with your toilet of tires. That seems completely full there. That is absolutely disgusting. And that was the first camp that we will be taking a look at today. I like this a lot. This is definitely giving me some military compound type of vibes with all of the different buildings and the tents, and then of course the good old American flag. And then the little gift shop inside. Can't go wrong with one of those. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a gift shop type of thing or just a basic shop, but I liked it a lot. And now moving on to the second camp in today's video. As you can see, it is created by Ruiner01. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is definitely one of the more simpler camps that we'll be taking a look at today, but it is still very unique in its own way. Right off the bat, you can see that it has 2 garage doors, allowing you to see straight through the house to the other side. If we go ahead and go inside here, you can see we have some musical instruments on the walls. Maybe have a nice band playing. And on the opposite wall, we have a couple of workbenches lined up, as well as some stairs to go upstairs. We'll go up there in a moment. Over here, we can see we have a nice looking bar with some mounted heads on the wall up above, and of course some brewing stations and a stove back there, allowing him to do whatever he needs to do for the bar. And then over here on this side, we have a Nuka-Cola Machine and a nice table for the patrons of said bar to just sit down and have a drink, maybe get some food as well. And if we come on out here, we have a back little balcony. And we have some shops lined up on this wall. You can come out here and do some shopping if you need to. Or you could sit down and lounge and just enjoy the nice view of the large water purifiers down below in the river. If you look up above, we can see we have a fusion generators floating above our heads. That seems a little dangerous, but okay. And let's go ahead and head back inside and go check upstairs. So it does say it's employees only and restricted area, but I'm going to go ahead and enter anyways. You can see we have a nice little lounge area, I'm assuming for the employees or maybe someone who lives here and owns the bar. I love the paintings. I don't think I've ever seen that bear painting before. I need to find that for myself. Tons and tons of paintings all over the place. We come over and look this way. We can see it looks like someone is starting a little collection. And over here we have a little bit of a bedroom. That's a very nice bed. Love the stuffies all over the place. Got a desk to do some work, and the beginning of a bobblehead collection over there as well. Got a nice alarm clock in order to make sure he wakes up early in order to operate the bar. And a mirror, and apparently it turns out I am a vampire. Never seen that statue before, I might have to find that for myself at some point. And we got a nice TV, so you can look at the blank fuzziness. If we go ahead and head out this door, we can see we have another balcony where you can lounge and just enjoy the view of the mountainside. And heading back downstairs and out to the other side, just like that, we are on the other side of the building. Turn around here, you can see he has a nice power armor station there. And that was that. Nice big old welcome home sign. This place is very well defended with those missile turrets. And that was the second camp that we are taking a look at today, created by Ruiner01. Definitely one of the more simpler camps today, but it's still very unique in its own way. Moving on to our next camp, you can see it is created by Stutterfiend, and this is definitely one of the most unique camps that I have seen so far. Definitely giving off those spooky vibes. Makes me wonder whether or not they've done this camp specifically for the Halloween season, or if they just like creepy, crawly things. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Go ahead and start off with this tiny little shack here. Go ahead and open the door. You can see that it's nothing really special, just a fusion generator. Go ahead and close that back up, and now we can head down below to where the real build actually is. You can see we have some water purifiers and a nice windmill there. He has a fusion generator up top, so he doesn't really need that windmill, it's just for show. Over here we have a very creepy looking shop. I've never even seen that before. And then we have a big old shrine to Mothman with a creepy sleeping bag underneath it. I definitely do not want to be sleeping in that thing, but... And over here, as you can see, we can go underneath the bridge by walking through these vines. And here, it is almost like a haunted house. You walk in here and you got a creepy scarecrow looking thing. Turn to the left here, it is very dark, so I'm going to turn my flashlight on. You can see we have a bunch of weapon racks with some very unique looking weapons on there. Got a nice fat man propped up on the wall. We got a bone chair here. Over here we have a little kitchen, still maintaining that creepy type of vibe, with a bunch of laser weaponry on the wall yet again. Go ahead, turn around. And we have some more creepy heads mounted on the wall here, as well as a creepy couch. Pretty much everything is creepy in here. I think you get the gist. And we have a magazine collection starting out, it looks like, as well as some more creepy looking scarecrows and cuckoo clocks on the wall. Over here we have our workbench, beautifully lit up by the lanterns with a very awesome looking weapon. And we turn around, that is one of the most scary things I've seen. I don't even know what monster that is in the game, and I honestly do not want to find it. And next to that we have a couple of masks, which yet again makes me think this is more of a Halloween type of vibe. And another creepy looking scarecrow, and turn around, go through the vines yet again, and just like that we are on the other side of the bridge. Go ahead and hop over our rail here just so we can see what it's like up top. And over here we can see we have a little fire with a little cooking station, couple of chairs, have a seat. Probably wouldn't trust eating any of that meat with the looks of this place, but okay. We got a skull looking lantern. I haven't seen that in the game. That's very interesting looking. As well as a power armor station over here. Over here you can see he barricaded the bridge off using the tire walls with turrets lined up, and definitely one of the more unique looking things I have seen. He has a 50 caliber machine gun just sort of mounted there, almost making it look like he can get on that machine gun and gun down enemies as they come. This place is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is definitely one of the most unique locations that I have ever seen. I have never seen somebody use the 50 caliber machine gun in that way. That is a very awesome idea. I don't know if this location is specifically dedicated for the Halloween season, or if he just likes the creepy crawly type of vibes, but I am a big fan. And now last but certainly not least, located way south of the map, created by Avalantia, probably mispronounced that, so I apologize, but this is one of the most beautiful locations I have ever seen. Tons and tons of color, clutter, pretty much everything that I love to see in a build, not to mention a lot of unique ideas that I will more than likely attempt to interpret into my future builds. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and start out with the greenhouse over here. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. You can see that this is where all of the workbenches are stored, as well as a shop to do some trading. Let's go ahead and step on back outside. Beautiful white picket fence. Go ahead and open that up. I don't think I've seen that either, to be honest. Awesome deathclaw shrub. Somehow they managed to put their plants inside of the ground. Not sure how they managed to do that, but it looks really awesome and it's a very good use of space. It says Roxy on the side. I'm assuming that is the owner of this beautiful home. Even just looking in the windows and the door, you can see tons and tons of plants and just stuffed animals. I love it every bit. Tons and tons of color. Probably one of the most colorful builds that I have ever seen. Got some Easter eggs up there. Definitely gives you like a springtime type of vibe. I don't know how they managed to do this, but they actually have a window in front of the fireplace, which makes it look like an actual fireplace. I love that. I have no idea how they managed to do that. Something I'm probably going to try in future builds myself. Tons and tons of plants. They seem to be cooking some sort of black egg. I don't want to see what comes out of that egg, honestly. This place definitely gives me some pre-war type of vibes. Like the bombs did not affect this house barely at all. Let's go ahead and take a look in here. You can see already that this is pretty much the bathroom. Even in here, it is absolutely infected with plants. He has a decontamination thingy being used as a shower, basically. Another mirror with no reflection in it. Let's go on ahead back out here. I just love all of those stuffed animals lined up on the piano. Let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. Different set of wallpaper. That is a very good usage of the new wallpapers from the Atomic Shop. Got a nice hat collection here. Bunch of posters, very colorful posters. And a beautiful bedroom set here. He has a nice looking TV, almost looking like it's supposed to be a monitor or a computer. Love those fish lamps. I know I've said it 1,000 times now, but this place is just so colorful with all of the different posters, the paintings, the wallpapers, and all of the different plants. I just love every second of it. And if we take a look out this window here, you can see it has a very beautiful view. I believe this is looking towards the southern end of the map. Pretty much no matter where you look, it's going to be some type of beautiful view. Go ahead and start heading towards the side of the house here. I did see a building back here that we haven't taken a look at yet, so let's go take a look at that. We have a couple of water purifications here. Definitely need those. Those are probably the most valuable resource in this game. And over here we have a little shack that does not have a door, but judging from the sound, it's pretty clear that there's just a fusion generator inside of there, so nothing really special about that. So this tower object here, pretty clear that this is supposed to represent a chimney, and as you can see there's sort of smoke coming out of the top, which means they have their own fireplace at the top of that chimney, and you can't even access it from inside of the house. It's specifically there to represent a chimney from the downstairs, and I think that is an amazing idea that is extremely unique. Never seen that before. Overall, this is probably one of my favorite houses that I have ever seen. Very, very unique, very colorful. I just love everything about it. If you've seen the previous episodes of Homes of the Waste, you know that I like my clutter, and just seeing those stuffed animals and all of the plants cluttered around the house, I just love it to bits. Anyways, that will do it for episode 3 of Homes of the Waste. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. See you next time.